My name is Dustin Leibowitz, and I've been a licensed real estate agent since 2019. I'm kind of the person that needs to know every little thing about everything. When my wife and I started on our home search, we went through a bunch of agents, and I kind of felt like I was getting pulled in different directions. Like, you should buy this, that I wasn't interested in. I could look through a house and I can see like, hey, this is like kind of a money pit. Like, this doesn't make any sense. And I just had very little trust in the process, so I had to try to figure everything out on my own. And I ended up getting hooked up with a broker who showed me a property, and after just talking and being like the most annoying client ever, I said, hey, what if I buy a property at auction? What if I do this? And she goes, why don't you get your real estate license? And so I did, and I'm like very grateful for that. I was introduced to Stevens Real Estate when I was representing buyers in a transaction where the lovely Stephanie Way was on the other side of that transaction representing the sellers. And I just couldn't believe how unbelievably smooth and problem-free that transaction was. It was just so nice to work with another agent on the other side who, was such a pro. And I was like, hey, I wonder, that's kind of how I was introduced to Stevens. And I wanted to know, like, what goes on over there? What does it mean to join a team? So Bruce and Lindsay called me up. We sat down for a conversation. It was pretty quick. And they expressed to me what it was like to join their team, and I knew that they would provide the tools and support needed to offer my clients the best service. So the biggest challenges starting off in real estate was just the unknown. There's no two transactions that are the same. If you could shadow somebody and have a support team like we have here, that's been really helpful. You have to be able to answer a million questions, and I encourage, especially first-time home buyers and stuff that haven't been through the whole experience, to ask those questions. People like tear up and you're like, you're a homeowner now, like we did it. This process could have been a nightmare, it could have been whatever, but like we made it to this and you're happy, and that's all that matters. If I can multiply that by 1,000, that would be amazing. So my goals in this career, definitely helping people gain financial independence through real estate. That's what we do. We help people achieve their real estate goals. And for myself, I would just like to scale that business to new heights and also invest in a lot of income generating properties for myself. Early retirement's always a good goal. If I was to start real estate all over again, first of all, I would do it sooner. I love this business. I would say, hey, start 5 years or 10 years before you did. We can't go back in time, and I wouldn't change the experience just because everything that I've gone through being a new agent has made me the agent that I am today. I think that's really important. I think it's really important to shadow somebody. So if I was to tell myself when I first started, I'd be like, just latch on to the best person that you could find in that business and just be a sponge. Take everything in. Learn everything they do, be on every phone call with clients, and just take it all in. Some things that I've been aiming to improve on is that, being in the construction industry for so long, I've never had to be a tech savvy guy. We use certain products in the office that are ever changing. Real estate business is tied into technology so tightly now that things move at such a fast pace. There's always a new app, there's always a new search engine, there's always different ways that we interact with our clients. So becoming that tech savvy guy is kind of my new reality where it wasn't before. Yeah, special thanks to Lindsay and Bruce for bringing me aboard. Special thanks to everybody in the office who's helped me out and kind of help each other out. When you have a problem that comes to the table, you have probably 100 years of combined experience working to solve an issue, and there's a lot to be said about that. Special shout out to Stephanie Way for taking my crazy, frantic, venting phone calls. Also Michael Carr, thank you very much. He's got to deal with my nonsense too from time to time, and again, thank you, Caesar. I appreciate everything that you do here. I'm glad you joined the team.
No problem, man. Thank you.